So what is estate planning? Well, quite simply, estate planning is a process by which we let our helpers know what we need to have done for us at various stages of our lifetime. But in order to understand estate planning, I find that defining what we're talking about is very helpful. So the definition that I use is, quite simply, I want to control my property while I'm alive and well. I want to take care of me and my loved ones if I become disabled. Then I want to give what I have to whom I want, when I want, in the way that I want. And if I can, I want to save every last tax dollar and fee that I can. In all my years as an estate planning attorney, I've never found anyone who disagrees with the first part of that definition. We all want to maintain control, even when we should give up control. And giving up control isn't necessarily a bad thing when it comes to estate planning. We may give up control over certain assets, for example, as part of our tax-efficient transfer plan during our lifetime. And as we'll discuss a little later, everything about estate planning comes down to two things: control and title. Maintaining control of our assets includes clearly defining when and how we give up control. Because statistically, while 100% of us are going to die, in any given year, we're more likely to become disabled. So estate planning means planning for when we need to give up control because we've lost the ability to effectively manage our assets. Without a good disability plan in place, we actually lose control by giving that control to the probate court. I call that the living probate, because probate is not just for death. The ultimate loss of control is the living probate. All of our private information, all our personal information, all of our asset information, all gets exposed in court. And the control at that point is in the hands of the probate judge. The judge then determines who will make our decisions for us, who will manage our assets, and he has those people come in annually to report on what they have done for us and with our assets. In the living probate, you have no say and no control. So estate planning covers three phases of our life: when I'm alive and well, when I'm alive but not so well, and death. Got to cover all three phases in estate planning. Most estate planning today, unfortunately, concentrates on phase 3 and addresses only the death issues. And that's why so many of us avoid doing our estate planning, because we equate the process of estate planning with death alone. We believe at EWM Legal Services that the focus needs to be on life issues, planning for alive and well times, and more importantly, planning for alive but not so well times. That's why our focus at first is on maintaining control, controlling assets, controlling decisions. On that subject of control, there's another aspect of control we need to discuss. For this, we need to define the term estate. And most of us, the thinking of estate, we think about the sense of probate. However, estate's a much broader term and includes everything we own and everything over which we have sufficient control. The probate estate is simply one subset of our overall estate, or one slice of the estate pie. The rest of the estate is made up of things that we control, like life insurance beneficiary designations. And even though I'll never collect the life insurance benefit myself, my control over who will collect that benefit causes it to be part of my estate. And by the way, most of us understand life insurance is tax-free, but that's only half the story. It's income tax-free. But because you control the distribution of the life insurance benefit, it's not estate tax-free. So even though I'll never see any funds from the life insurance. The fact that I direct it and tell who will, it's in my estate. Life insurance creates an immediate estate. As I said, estate planning comes down to title of assets and control of assets.